What's up, guys? This is my first review of a video game, and today's video is going to be about review is going to be about Assassin's Creed 2. This game is one of my favorites in the series, and one of my favorite games of all time for a reason. It's because like it has mechanics in the game that's actually really good, that I actually like. Movement's kind of stiff, especially when you're climbing around buildings and shit, but you should get used to it when you first play out. You play as Ezio, Italian, I guess you would say he's a teenager in his late teens, living in the Italian Renaissance. And the game starts off in this like big fight between these two gangs, you would say. Fight with the Pazzi or something like that, and they brawl. Like, this dude throws a rock and he starts the whole fight. It lands on Ezio and they start brawling and shit. And then Ezio's brother comes in and he's like, "Sup, bro? You need me to lend you a hand?" And then you do that, and then after that, the two brothers, Ezio and his brother, they climb a church, I believe, and like the fucking title scene is so awesome. The theme song plays and the logo shows up on screen. It's amazing. Well, later on, it turns out that your brothers and your father ends up being executed for something they didn't do. They were framed, and you have to hunt down everyone that's responsible for it. And at the end of the game, you face off against the Pope in Rome. And that's about the end of the story for Assassin's Creed 2. But the story of Ezio does continue in Brotherhood and Revelations. But you can also play Assassin's Creed 3. That's also a good game too. But on the gameplay department, the mechanics are really stiff sometimes. Prepare to fall down a bunch of times when you're jumping across buildings and shit. It will happen. But let's see. But it does have good, unique mechanics, assassinations, and you can jump off fucking buildings and land in haystacks and shit. And I fucking love this game. This fucking game's awesome. You can change. You can change your cape in the game, and like you can also unlock the special costume. It's basically like a color swap of your other costume. It's basically, your costume you start off with is white, but the one you unlock is black. And it turns out it's Ezio's robes. Well, not exactly his robes that he used in the first game, but it's like his robes he used once. I'm guessing. But the game is kind of hard for beginners. I recommend playing it on the easiest setting, because it is a little challenging at first. The graphics are dated a little bit because, you know, this game came out for Xbox 360 and PS3. So expect some resolution, some slightly bad resolution and slightly bad textures, because, you know, it's not on par with PlayStation 4 or PS5 graphics. But I do not recommend getting the PS4 Ezio trilogy, Ezio collection, because the graphics are a lot worse than the original Xbox 360 and PS3 release. So I recommend, if you want to get a copy of the game, I recommend getting a copy of it for 360 or PS3, because they have better, like for some reason, the fucking character models in the PS4 version kind of looks a lot blockier, and the skin tones are not right either. For some reason, when whoever ported the game kind of ported it kind of bad because the textures look kind of bad sometimes. Like, it looks like some of the people look like potatoes. I'm not joking around. But I recommend getting a copy of this game. It is a really good game. I would give the game a 8.5 out of 10. That's my rating. And I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.